Yeah, what's up, guys? Uh, you're welcome to my channel. This is Corey Phillips, and today, quickly, I want to show you one of the opportunities that I've been researching, and this is one of the most amazing ones that I've come across. So, this is from Rice University. Uh, you can apply to a graduate opportunity at Rice University, whether for a research assistant, a teaching assistant, or as a fellow. Each of these opportunities are covered under the graduate application that is now open for the 2015 admissions. I mean 2025 admissions. Sorry. So Rice University is located in the USA, Texas, Houston, Texas, to be precise, and actually one of the foremost, most amazing universities in the US. You can make your research about it. So you uh, the application has a lot of perks. So the minimum stipend is about $34,000 per year for assistantships and fellowships, and it is a fully funded package that comes with a minimum, like I said, of $34K thousand dollars, annual stipend, health insurance coverage, student fees, and tuition waiver. So you can apply to this university for no cost at all. So I'm going to show you how to do that in this video. I might not cover everything, but as much as I can cover, I will. And if there are any questions, always make sure to reach out to me in the comment section. I've not really been able to like check my comment section because I've been busy, but when I do, of course, I'm going to reply to all your comments. So uh, to apply, let me just show you. Just come to Google, just search Rice University. So, or come to graduate.rice.edu/programs hyphen study. So just copy this URL, the one that I just highlighted. So copy it, and put it in your URL box, and you can uh, come to this page. So once you get to this page and you might want to check around, but I'll just go straight to the point. So we want to apply for graduate study for the 2025 admission. So we just click here, and it's going to take us to the application management page. So once we get there, you can log in as a registered user who is a returning user or a first time user. So if you're a returning user, that means you have an account with Rice University already. You can easily just come here under returning users, log in. But I want to assume that you're just seeing this for the first time, so you want to create an account and want to click on this to start a new application. So you do that, and you click on create account. So you can see here register account. So you supply your email address, your first name and your last name, and your last name is your surname, by the way. A lot of people confuse that. So I've registered a dummy account here. Just for the purpose of this tutorial. That's why I did that. I will not do that on a normal day. So my address, my email address, my first name, put it as Maximus. My last name as Philippos, and my I supplied my birth date. So after that, you're going to come to this place. So a temporary pin will be sent to your email address, the one you supplied in uh in the box. So you can see here, I supplied this email address, and uh eh, yes, I got an inbox, and I got my temporary pin, and I supplied my temporary pin, and I was able to proceed to the next stage, which is this. So this is the place where I get to choose my password. So let me just input a password. Okay, it has to be at least 12 characters. Okay, okay. Okay, just let me just use the recommended. Don't do this. I mean, even if you do this, you have to write it down because this is not your regular password. It's complex, so you have to write it down. I'm just doing this because I'm just doing this for the sake of the tutorial. I'm not using the account. Do you understand? So if you actually do use the recommended password by Google, make sure to copy it down and save it somewhere. Because if you proceed and you can't remember your password, although you can retrieve it, but I mean, in a lot of situations, it's a trouble that you want to avoid. So let's get ahead. All right. So now we have our account created. We want to start a new application. So I want to start the 2025 graduate application. So I want to create application. All right. So you create application, then you so now the first page after creating your application is where you get to select or choose your intended program. So what program are you uh hoping to get into? So there are lots all of the programs that are available for the graduate admissions 2025 are listed here. So you can apply chemical sciences. If you studied chemistry or any chemical science related course, you can choose, I mean, accounting, anthropology. It might be that you want to transition to a new field actually. So it's also an opportunity to do that. Just so anthropology, applied physics, architecture, art, history, biology and biochemistry and cell biology, bioengineering, bioscience and health policy, business, chemical, biomolecular engineering, chemistry, civil and environmental engineering, computational applied mathematics and operations research, computational science and engineering, computer science, data science, health, environmental and planetary sciences, ecology and evolutionary biology, economics, education, electrical and computer engineering, uh, energy economics, energy geoscience, energy transition and sustainability, energy management and engineering management and leadership, English, environmental analysis, global affairs. I mean, there are a whole lot of interesting courses there. Human computer interaction and human factors. That's interesting. Engineering, industrial engineering. So these are the courses that you can select from. You can choose space studies. That's nice. Liberal studies, mechanical engineering, music. So just choose your. So I'm just gonna go with and I saw something energy geoscience. Yeah, I like that. Is energy geoscience or energy economics. So I'll just go for energy geoscience. So now I indicate the degree. So that there are some. I want to guess there are some programs that have different. Uh, so whether you can apply for MSc or for PhD in computer science. So there are some programs that have option for MSc and PhD, anthropology, let's say. So this is only a PhD program, but the one I chose earlier, that's energy geoscience, is only an MSc program, so Master of Science. So whatever that you choose, you have to also choose whether you want an MSc or a PhD there. So what are you applying for, MSc or PhD? So just choose, make your choice. So space studies, okay, this is Masters of Space Studies. This is an MSc program. Let me look for something that has a PhD option. So electrical and computer science, not bad. But can I see something on the? Can I see something on energy? Because that's my research area. Energy economics. Okay, it's an MSc program too. Okay, so I'll just go for electrical and computer engineering. So let's say I want to get to a PhD. Okay, so where we get the application process. So Okay, so there is an application waiver for the doctoral application to this course, but I have to request for an application waiver. Now, how do you request for application waiver? I have a video. I think the last video that I created covered that. So you might want to check how to write your application waiver. Really interesting. You need to do that if you, except you have, I mean, you have money to go ahead with the application. But what's the point? Since there is an application waiver that you just only have to request, and you have to request between October 14th and 1st of November 2024. So, uh, or until all available waivers have been issued. So you don't have to wait for this clause. So just request for the application waiver, and once you click on this link, let's click on it and see where it takes us. So free doctoral application waiver. All right. So this is the eligibility for it. Let's just read. Okay. Okay. So there is no code that you need to enter in your application. Your waiver will be tied to the email address you use for your application. Okay. 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 So a complete application will be submitted by November 27th. Okay. So payments will be required. All right. So okay, so these are the eligibility requirements: a minimum of 3.40 CGPA on a 4.0 scale or the equivalent. So, what is the equivalent of 3.40 CGPA on a 5.40? I mean, 5.0 CGPA scale. That's like 4.0 CGPA scale. So, uh, you get that. So the student must meet the admission requirements set by the university as well as any additional criteria set by your program. So as your university, Rice University has admission requirements for students, then the specific program that you're applying to also has a unique set of requirements, criteria that are tied to them. So you have to know the requirements of the program that you're applying to. So we're going to get to the admission requirements set by the university. So we can click on it. All right. So okay. Some departments at Rice University require scores. So it's not possible for me to get to which departments require which documents or which certifications. So whatever program that you want to get into, you have to make the research by yourself. So you have to do your own DYOR, do your own research. So, but I'm just showing you this so that you know what you're in for and some of the things that you will be required to do. Okay. All right. So, English language proficiency test. Uh, as a Nigerian or a Ghanaian or a South African, so if you're applying to this university, I will just admonish you to get an English language proficiency letter from your university because your medium of instruction was English. So there is no point writing IELTS and TOEFL and all of that. All of that. So you just go to your university, request for English language proficiency letter, and this will be given to you, and you can tender it as a proof of English language proficiency. Okay. So if your medium of instruction in your home country was not English, or where you studied was not English language, so you are required to get this. I think okay, this is interesting. Duolingo. So you can take a Duolingo test, and if you have a minimum score of 115, then you can apply. You can tender that as an application document for English language proficiency, of course. Okay. Oh, okay. Some programs do waiver this requirement. So just go through this. I don't want to make this video too long. Just go through this. Okay. So connect with your program of interest, connect with Rice University, introduction to graduate school. So these are the virtual events that you want to, I mean, they're not necessary anyway. So, all right. So these are the application resources. So here we can navigate to any of the forms that we want to fill. So we can get to the instructions so that we can check other things that we need to check. So check your instructions. In order to apply to the Department of Electrical, now this is the program specific instruction now. Now, these are the documents that I'm going to need. Unofficial transcript from all prior universities. So I have to already have a minimum of 3.40 on the 4.40 scale. So if I'm using a 5.40, if I'm using a 5.40, if my university used a 5.40 grading average, how do I? So let's just check on Google. What is the equivalent of 3 point on a 5.0 scale? Okay. Okay. We can't find it here. So if you know how this thing works, I mean this particular one, I don't know how that one works. So that's I'm not pretending to know. I'm just showing you this so that you know. You just find the equivalent of this and apply. Proceed with your application. So, but before you do, make sure you go through the instructions, which is what I'm doing here. I need three letters of recommendation. This is specific to electrical and computer engineering. GRE strongly recommended for the 2024. So if I want to boost my application, I will just take a GRE. Official TOEFL, IELTS, Duolingo scores, international. So if I have this, I can tender it. But if I don't, I mean, some people prefer to just take IELTS to avoid the stress of writing to the university for. But since if you're a Nigerian student, just request for English language proficiency letter from your school, like I said earlier. So the application's own statement of goals. So you have to prepare your SOP. Yeah, very, very important. And this is where you get to sell yourself, like I always say in my videos. Sell yourself very well in your SOP. And don't use ChatGPT to complete your SOP because these people know which SOPs have been completed with AI. So try as much as possible to complete it yourself. I mean, they are not looking for perfection in your SOP. As much as you have to be grammatically consistent, you have to be reasonable, you have to convince them that you are the right candidate for this, uh, for the application for the scholarship, whatever. You also have to make sure that you're not using ChatGPT to complete your SOP and make it a strong SOP is actually a selling point for master's PhD application in the US and even in the UK, anywhere really. So a current resume or your CV. So prepare your academic CV, which I expect you to have already. Uh, okay. So application deadlines and fees. Application to the ECE, MSc or PhD program is free. So this for this department, the application is waived. All right. So I will not need to this application waiver has been issued already. So I will not need to write a letter of request to the university. All right. So the deadline for fall, let me say, okay, is December. Notice acceptance. Usually made by April 15. Okay. Okay. Right. So all of the applications are online. All of the applications are online. So this is where you begin to fill your information. This is your personal background information. Fill that. Make sure all information that you're supplying are double checked and they are correct. Additional personal background. So if you're required to fill additional personal background information, so do that. Uh, all right. Okay. So just I'm not going to be showing you everything. So just get to this page and come and apply. Come and apply. Okay. my area of interest. All right. Plan for study indicates whether you want to come by spring or by fall. Your intended secondary area of specialization. Okay, so you get to specialize the areas. All right. So now, before you fill this part, I will advise that you try as much as possible to like check who these guys are because you don't know them. So you might get to see some of them on LinkedIn, but there's usually a departmental page where all of the faculty members are included on the page. So you can check that out for Rice University. So your academic history, you fill that too. So your institution, you fill the details of your institution and all of that. Your research experience, you also fill that, of course. So the recommendation letters, you get you get that. So your test scores, maybe you took IELTS, Duolingo, or whatever test scores. So you fill that one too. Your signature, and after you have done all of that, you place your signature here with your full legal name. Then you review your application. So this is where it's going to like show all of your uh all the information that you have filled for this application. So this is just a very great opportunity for international students. We are from Nigeria, from Africa, uh, just anywhere around the world, and you want to school in the US. Rice University, Houston, Texas, is one of the best opportunities for you. So uh, I hope this helps. So if you have stayed to the end of this video, please give me a thumbs up, give me a like, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm doing this to help the community. I'm doing this to help the African continent, to help my Nigerian brothers and sisters. So make sure to subscribe to my channel and share this video because you never know who might need uh who might need the information. So this is Koyi Phillips signing out.